I love these motorcycles. I'll tell you what, when they pulled my last one off of me that I owned, the insurance company said that the bike was worth $75. I was worth less than that at that time. But I rode one time since, and somebody was asking about it earlier, and I was remembering that I got on a motorcycle after that wreck, and I was terrified. I was shaking all over, and I put it in first gear. And by the time I got to second gear, I was in heaven. It was the best feeling that I can hardly imagine. There's something about traveling. I'm fascinated with trains. I don't know if you guys have ridden the Nashville Star. I like it a lot. But if you go to Europe or New York City, Munich, London, something like that, you see so many trains. And I got fascinated with that. And what I learned is that if you get on the wrong train, your stop ain't coming up. And this is kind of a song about that. There's a desperate train of lovers pulling into one-night stands. Before those rails are cool, they'll be back on that train again. Could there be a destination where you stop and stay a while? Does this train go to happiness? Is it just beyond a smile? 'Cause I saw the map as posted on the walls inside the car, and I just don't see that stop along the way. Could it be that I've been traveling down those lonesome tracks too long, and it's time for me to leave that desperate train, that desperate train? Is it time for me to leave that desperate train? There's so many rails and platforms and 1,000 kinds of signs. And a man that says that he's the one that's meant to be a guide, as he points you through the station, time has come to choose again. Are you gonna get back on that desperate train, that desperate train? Are you at the gate that boards that desperate train? Money train and express, it stops in love, but heartache shares that platform, and it only takes a shove. Don't forget the final stop, it's how it's got its name. When you get on board to ride that desperate train, that desperate train. When you get on board to ride that desperate train. Posted on the walls inside the car, and I just don't see that stop along the way. Could it be that I've been rambling down those lonesome rails too long, and it's time for me to stop right here and ask myself again, are you gonna get back on that desperate train, that desperate train? Are you gonna get back on that desperate train? Thank you, thank you. Lifetime buddies, bonded strong when we were kids. Lord, I love to run with them boys and do everything they did. And this old guitar went along, and I'd find myself singing a song. Lately when I see them, they ask me, man, how'd you keep your hair? You still think that old guitar is gonna get you anywhere. And they may not be wrong, but I still find myself singing a song. Now we've been friends since we were 10, and strapped on these old guitars, and way back then we shared some dreams, so we both know who we are. And you got to understand, baby, that if I ever lose you, I'm gonna wanna just lay right down and die. 'Cause life on this earth without you is just not something I wanna try. But I know whatever goes wrong, I'm gonna find myself singing a song. I'm gonna find myself singing a song.
Wow. There you go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
There you go.
This tuner says this guitar is in tune. My ear says my ear must be off. Oh, let's see. This is an answer to another song, which I think is a country tradition. You may remember there was a song called The Wild Side of Life, where they talked about God making honky-tonk women. And the biggest hit of all came when we heard the song that said it wasn't God that made honky-tonk women. So Pam Tillis had a big old hit a few years ago, and I just love Pam Tillis. I think she's terrific, but I disagreed with her. So I had to write an answer to that song. Well, I heard that song about how there's a shortage of single, independent, caring men. But by the time they sing that song about the good ones being gone, there's a new batch thrown back in that pool again. Now, you wouldn't throw away a used Mercedes just because the owner wanted something new, not a Sportster either. 'Cause it might be running right every day and every night, and it might just be the perfect one for you. All the good ones aren't gone. Somebody didn't know just what they had, and they left him all alone. So before you say you're giving up and staying at home to wait for modern science to make that brother-in-law clone, if you got love to give, you might just get some of your own. 'Cause all the good ones aren't gone. Now, I wouldn't say that used is always better, or that you'll win with any on the lot. 'Cause with cars and men and women, you can always get a lemon. Better take a careful look at what you got. But you know that folks can sometimes get excited, and they go for someone new in such a haste that the one they leave behind's better than the one they find, and another loving man has gone to waste. All the good ones aren't gone. Somebody didn't know just what they had, and they left him all alone. So before you say you're giving up and staying at home to wait for modern science to make that brother-in-law clone, if you got love to give, you might just get some of your own. 'Cause all the good ones aren't gone. All the good ones aren't gone. Okay. Me and this tuner just don't agree today. You know how many?
Oh, yeah, you want to do, when you get one.
Okay. Let's see then. Is there any request back there?
Yeah.
All right. I've already seen some folks here that I need to dedicate this song today. But I hold myself out. There's a lot of great songwriters in Nashville. A lot of them have had a lot of success that I can't claim. There's a lot of them that have a lot of talent that I can't claim. There's a lot of them that have skills and they've written wonderful songs on lots of subjects. But I am the only songwriter in Nashville that I'm aware of who also gives fashion tips. My wife says I'm thrifty, and I admit sometimes I go a little too far to get the value from the things I buy. But even a man that's watching his means knows when it's time to buy new jeans. You saw mine, you know why. 'Cause they're ripped up, tore up, a little stretched and faded all around the butt, and the crotch looks like a piece of tattered macrame. They got ventilation holes for both knees and some little peepholes for my BVDs. And that's all the jeans I got today. So I wandered on down to the department store. It's where I always replace my jeans, and like I said, I need some more. When I got to that section, all the jeans that I could see looked like some cruel joke they were trying to play on me. 'Cause they were ripped up, tore up, a little stretched and faded all around the butt, and the crotch looked like a piece of tattered macrame. They got ventilation holes for both knees and some little peepholes for your BVDs. And that's all the jeans they got today. And then I thought, this must be where the poorest folks come to buy. I guess there's folks worse off than me, and that almost made me cry. So I asked the clerk the price of jeans for those just barely staying alive. He pulled the tag and it proudly read $195. I said, why? He said, they're ripped up, tore up, a little stretched and faded all around the butt, and the crotch looks like a piece of tattered macrame. They got ventilation holes for both knees and some little peepholes for your BVDs. And that's all the jeans they got today. So I went home and I took my old jeans from the garbage with a smile. 'Cause I may get cold this winter, but at least I'll be in style. 'Cause they're ripped up, tore up, a little stretched and faded all around the butt, and the crotch looks like a piece of tattered macrame. They got ventilation holes for both knees and some little peepholes for your BVDs. And that's all the jeans I got. At least mine didn't cost a lot. That's all the jeans I got today. Now you probably noticed I'm not wearing those this morning. I did find some jeans, and I'm saving those for special occasions. Here. I need your help just a minute. I need you to picture, if you will, a bunch of lonely guys in a restaurant table for four, party of one, all watching a beautiful waitress walk around in a Mexican restaurant. Hola, my pretty senorita, I see the brightness and the sweetness in your eyes. I've never seen a face that's sweeter. One look at you and I begin to realize I wanna speak Spanish. I wanna speak Espanol like I grew up in old Monterey. I wanna speak Spanish and understand Spanish to hear every word she might say. I look around and see the faces. The food's not good there, but it fills up every night. She knows their orders and their places. They don't need languages for her to get it right. I wanna speak Spanish. I wanna speak Espanol like I grew up in old Monterey. I wanna speak Spanish and understand Spanish to hear every word she might say. I bought some books and tapes and software. Signed up for night school, switched to Latin radio. I gotta tell her how much I care. I want the feature of that restaurant to go. I wanna speak Spanish. I wanna speak Espanol like I grew up in old Monterey. I wanna speak Spanish and understand Spanish to hear every word she might say. Right now we talk about tortillas, but she can tell that there is more I wanna say. There's something in her buenos dias that says she'd listen if I only learned the way. And I know what I say. I wanna speak Spanish. I wanna speak Espanol like I grew up in old Monterey. I wanna speak Spanish and understand Spanish to hear every word she might say. And understand Spanish to hear every word she might say. Thank you very much. I'm Don McNatt.